Well, good evening, everybody. It is a beautiful evening here in Ottumwa. It is Saturday, April 8th, 2023. We are waiting for Amtrak's California Zephyr to pull into the station here in Ottumwa. You're in downtown Ottumwa along BNSF's Ottumwa subdivision. The train is running about roughly 10 minutes late, but they are already west of Fairfield, so we're going to be out here waiting for them to show up here, probably in about another 10 minutes or so. It is a beautiful evening. Temperatures are probably about hovering around the mid-60s. Not much wind, sunny skies. Very nice evening all the way around. A little breezy, but it's not bad. So I'm going to do a quick pan here so you can see the station before the train comes in. There is the Ottumwa Depot. Extensively overhauled from the original Union Depot that was at this location in the 1950s. Welcome, James, watching from Ohio. Welcome to the program. So, like I said, the station was rebuilt in the 1950s. From the original Union Depot that was at this location. I think it was dating back to the late 1800s. But just the shell of the building, as far as I know, was preserved to the new station. But this station was, I don't really want to say built in the 50s, but it was overhauled in the 50s. And along with that, they also built the canopies at about the same time, which the station platforms are actually going through an overhaul of their own right now. After Amtrak, we might go down and check out what they're doing down there. On the eastern end of the platform for Main 1, which is the track right next to us, they're doing some platform work. And it's going to be a 2-year rebuild. They're going to redo the platforms, take the canopies down, redo the platforms, sandblast the canopies, put them back up, and put roofs on them. There have been no roofs on the canopies for almost 10 years, believe it or not. But in a couple years, that will change when they get all these overhauls finished on the platforms. Got a few people out here waiting for the train tonight. They've got a crane down here too, lowering the new platform sections into place. They don't do work on the weekends, from what I can gather. It's Monday through Friday. So like I say, Amtrak is about probably another 5-10 minutes out, if that. So the last live stream, we only got one train, and it was Amtrak. And then we were going to get a CP local, which that didn't work out because the local was short and I was not able to catch up with it. Now today, my car has actually been in the shop for most of last week. So I have a loaner car right now, so we're probably not going to be doing a whole lot of gallivanting around tonight. We're probably just going to get Amtrak and maybe whatever else is in town. Actually a CP train going into the yard right now. They are still crossing the BNSF behind us, way down at the Diamond, but obviously that train's gonna be gone before we have a chance to get down there. Very nice night here in Ottumwa. Just a little breezy. Got some people from Des Moines tuning in. Someone just mentioned Old Threshers. Yes, I will be at Old Threshers this year again. I've already got my vacation time put in from work. I'm gonna be there the entire time this year, all 5 days, so have that to look forward to. And speaking of Old Threshers, I'm actually working on the Old Threshers video from last year right now. Been kind of slow going, obviously, but hopefully I can get it released before June, unlike last year. I got last year, the 2021 video released on June last year, which is almost a year behind. The reason for that is I tend to get really backed up on video projects, and so when I finally get around to the Old Threshers video, it's been, you know, months and months and months have gone by. So but that is the video I'm working on right now, is the Old Threshers video from last year. Hope to get it done by the end of the month. I got a couple more videos I'm going to be working on after that, and I hope that those are all done before Old Threshers this year, so that I can get that video done in a much more timely manner than I have in the past. Got Amtrak coming in now. Just heard them whistle. They are approaching. Last time I was down here watching the train, they did 2 stops, so we'll see if they do that again tonight. So
visitor behind you. He's the super bowler.
oh,
You see him?
yeah. That's funny. We got a groundhog behind us. Okay, we're probably going to go down to the head end now. Swing back around so you can see the station, and we'll head down to the engines. Now, there is a groundhog down there. He's just looking at us. I don't know if you can see him or not. We'll zoom in on him. There's a lot of groundhogs around here right now. Pretty funny. There he is. All right. Let's head up to the front. Check out our engines. Now, like I said, they are doing a double stop here in Ottumwa right now.
Are these your bags in the dorm car? Yeah.
And we'll explain more about why they do that here in a minute. Now first, let's check out these engines. Back-to-back P42s. Number 84 is our leader tonight. So like I said, they are doing a double stop here in Ottumwa right now. Now, normally the platform is long enough to accommodate the entire train. And especially now that the Zephyr is a lot shorter with Amtrak's car shortage that they're going through right now, which is slowly starting to be remedied. But the reason they're doing a double stop right now is because the far east end of the platform is the one that they're working on right now. So they pull the train in and they stop it here, probably so the engineers can change on the platform. And then for coach passengers, they pull the train up. At least that's what they did last time I was here, and they're probably going to do that again. So we'll be able to see them pull twice. Unless, of course, there are no coach passengers getting off, which is obviously not likely. I guarantee you there are coach passengers getting on and getting off. But they stop here first just to let the sleeping car passengers get out and stretch their legs, have a cigarette. This is one of Amtrak's fresh air stops. A more extended stop. So people...
Yeah, whenever you're ready. All right, take her ahead. About 3 cars.
All right, they have made their second stop, and this is for the coach passengers. Now again, normally they do not make 2 stops in Ottumwa, But they do right now because the east end of the platform is being worked on. So that's why they're doing it right now. As you can see down there, the coach passengers are getting off now. And the engineers have already changed. So once the coach passengers are done here, they'll be able to leave. Okay. So now we're going to go back towards the front of the train and get them leaving. Amtrak's California Zephyr in Ottumwa. For those of you just joining, alright, I can go down here and get out of the weeds. Yeah, we might just get them right here. It's kind of a nice scene of the engine with the sun going down. Yeah, we'll get them right here. Our engines on the train tonight. We have the leader is a Amtrak 84. Trailing locomotive is 146. And here they go. Actually, that was just the warning whistle, so everybody can get back on. That was a pretty brief fresh air stop for the coach passengers. But the train is running almost on time. They are only 10 minutes late right now, so good way to stay on time is to not dwell too long in the station. Now we're gonna pull. And away they go. Safe travels, Zephyr. Next stop is Osceola, Iowa, in about 1 hour. And there they go. So the California Zephyr has just departed Ottumwa. They are heading west. They're only running about 10 minutes late. So considering the really bad timekeeping that the Zephyr has had lately. They're doing good. Of course, this is just the beginning of the trip. They still have the Rocky Mountains and Sierra Nevadas before they get to California, but so far, so good. Okay, we're gonna walk back towards the car now, kind of give you a look at the station down here. Station's pretty quiet. Everybody's gonna be clearing out now that the train's gone. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and walk across and we're gonna check out the work they're doing down here on the platforms. Just to show you guys that. Maybe another train will show up. But if not, that was still a pretty good view of our Zephyr. And there it goes down there. Sorry for the shakiness. But there it goes. So you might hear on the radio right now is there's a CP train that just went into the yard and they're working down there now. Like I said, I have a loaner car right now because my car is in the shop. Really nice to be out here. It's a nice evening. Little breezy, as I'm sure you could probably hear, but it's not a bad night. That's the Ottumwa water plant over there. Anybody who lives in Ottumwa, this is a very familiar place. We go down here to pay our water bills. There's a little bill place down there where you can drop your bill in the slot. And driving in here on this driveway, you are really close to Main 2 of BNSF's Ottumwa subdivision. Now, as we look back towards the station, you can see the back. There's my shadow. You can see the back of the old Burlington Route Hudson locomotive that they have parked in front of the station. That engine has been here since, well, I think since at least the mid-60s, if not longer. So like I said earlier, they are doing some work on the platforms here. In 2 more years, these platforms will be gone. They'll be replaced with brand new platforms. And they're already doing some work on them down here, which we'll check out. Now, I've seen some of the artist renderings of how this platform is going to look in the future, and it's going to look really nice. But I'm very glad that they're deciding to keep the old canopies. What they're doing is they're taking them down so they can put in the new platforms. They're sandblasting them off, and they're going to repaint them and put them back up, and they're going to be a part of the new platforms. Take a quick look back behind us, make sure there's not anything coming up behind us. There is not. And here it is, the Ottumwa station. And right up ahead, you can see the work they're doing on the platform over here. Now, part of the new plans for this platform is where we're walking right here, this will no longer exist. The platform will only be on the right side closest to Main 2. This part will not be here anymore, and they're going to put in a fence along the left side of the platforms here so people don't meander out off the platform onto Main 1. The whole Main 1 platform will still exist. Both sets of canopies will still exist, but this part that we're on right here, this part will no longer exist. And there's going to be a fence on this side too. And they're might be a fence on the other side also, protecting people from coming out onto the platforms. But I don't know yet. We'll just have to see about that. Have to look at the artist renderings again. These are new signs that they installed a couple years ago. It's kind of common sense, if you ask me, but I guess they just don't want anybody to not look and walk out in front of trains. So here's the new platform sections that they're getting laid in right now. As you can see, that there's concrete pilings down in there, and they're laying the new platform over the top. And this is how I'm pretty sure this is the height it's going to be. So if you kind of crouch down here, I'll make sure there's nothing coming. That is the top of the platform that we're looking at right now. And that's what it's going to be. So it's about the same height as the existing platforms. But if you can see down there, it seems to be, it's kind of a floating platform. And that's so they can work on the track a little better. Like relaying rail and ties whenever they need to do that. It'll make the maintenance of way workers be able to get underneath and work on the track better. So a much improved design. As you can see, they have this crane here that's been lowering the new platform pieces into place. As you can see, they only have a few of them here so far. We can see what the platform pilings look like underneath. They've done quite a bit of work since the last time I really came down here and examined everything. See, there's the big crane that brought them down on. There it is. Pretty cool. It's really neat to see the progress that they're making here. And they're doing it in 4 sections. They're going to do this section, and I assume they're going to do that section next, and then they're going to go to the other side, but we'll see. There's some really nice light on the station right now. It would be nice if we could get another train, but I don't know. I don't think it may not happen. But if I had my car, we probably would do a more extended live stream. But since I don't have my car, now I have a loaner. Since I don't have my own personal car, I probably won't venture much further than this tonight. But yeah, this is the platform work. It's pretty neat to see it all coming down. And something else you'll notice here is that these, the concrete little poles, the platform sections, over time, they've kind of rusted off at the platform level and created kind of a issue. They're eventually going to rust out. So what they're going to do is they're going to sit them down on these new concrete pilings. So whenever they treat the platform, when it's, there's snow on the ground and stuff like that, it won't get into the bottom of the canopies and cause them to rust out like they've done here. So the canopies will be cut a little bit so they can sit on top of those new concrete pilings. But they're really coming along. It's looking good. Sounds like 260's leaving the yard right now, but probably won't get down there in enough time to see it. So, and it's getting kind of late.
I'm showing it behind TILX 6642. That's Amtrak 84 westbound, clear track 1374, -1 between CTC CB 705 and westbound close to the ice rail crossing town 1915 19
Still have a red signal down there for main 1, so there's probably nothing else coming that way for a while. Okay, well, this was kind of an abbreviated live stream, but next time we might come out and see some more. My next main video projects that I'll be doing, like I said, Old Threshers, that'll be coming soon. Then after that, it'll be a Union Pacific video, and then Iowa Interstate. Those are my next actual videos that I'm working on right now. But this is my 3rd week in a row that I've been doing live streams, and we're just going to keep doing this, you know, throughout the summer and, you know, for the foreseeable future. A lot of fun to do, like talking to you guys, like you guys watching everything in real time. And we might do more of this, you know, actually being out along the tracks instead of being in the car all the time. So just gotta have to watch the battery, make sure my battery doesn't wear down on my phone. But I've got some power banks with me, so if that were to ever happen, I would be able to charge it up really quick in between trains. So yeah, we're gonna keep doing this weekly, and you know, I might pop in with some other live streams during the week here and there too. So just look on my YouTube page on the community tab, see when I'm gonna be live streaming next, and just look for those notifications when you get them on, whenever you're on YouTube. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching tonight. We're going to go ahead and end it here. Got some pretty good action with Amtrak tonight in the station. And we might keep coming down here and seeing Amtrak. It's the best place to see it in town is at the depot. So, okay, like I say, it's Bobby Harvey. We'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.